Hi, welcome to Crafts, Laughs, and Chaos. My name is Rebecca, and I have a Dollar Tree haul. I'm so excited to show you everything that I picked up at the Dollar Tree. I went probably the first part of January, right after Christmas, right after New Year, and they were starting to put out their Valentine's Day, but just starting to put it out. They had not been putting very many items out. There were boxes and bell trolleys full of boxes stacked everywhere. It was just so exciting, but they were mostly concentrating on Christmas, and they had clearanced their Christmas items down to 50%, and so they were trying to get that sold out before they put their Valentine's Day items out. And so I waited a week, and then I went back, and I found the most wonderful things. They actually, with their Valentine's, they have put out some wonderful Crafters Square items. I went down that aisle and I was just amazed, and I was so delighted in the things that I had found. Now, that being said, although they clearanced out their Christmas items, they have not clearanced out their fall items. They have one large rack still at my Dollar Tree, and I don't know, I guess they have it sprinkled all through the store. They have not clearanced out their fall. I love to decorate for fall, but they have kept their fall items out, and it's probably because people like me go ahead and pick these things up. It's an indoor-outdoor mat, and I got one in Grateful, and I got one in Welcome. And I'm not interested in the fall colors. I wanted these to craft with, actually, but all of these decals, all these letters can be easily covered up and with what I'm going to do with them. So I went ahead and picked up two of the indoor-outdoor mats. So that could be why they don't clearance out their fall, is because people like me come along and they buy it anyway. So, but down the Crafters Square aisle, they had some new and wonderful things, like this little chalkboard. And it's on an easel, and it comes with the chalk, and it's in their wedding crafting aisle. And I thought it was so cute, and it will be so fun to craft with. So I picked this up, and they have a lot of new Farmhouse items. If you're into Farmhouse, even if you're not into Farmhouse, and you just like the black and white buffalo check, or if you like a rustic vibe or something of that nature, they have a lot of these little houses, and they have the raised wood heart on the front, but they are so cute, and so they're going to be so much fun to craft with. And they are shelf-sitting, they are self-standing, so you can do a lot of things with these little houses. And I was excited. I was excited to find that all of the Farmhouse things that they had, and like this little rooster. Isn't it cute? Now, they had the cow, and they had the pig, and they're on these little stands, and just one side is decorated or painted, but these are going to be so much fun to craft with. And I think I don't know how easily they're going to come off this stand, but I'm pretty sure with a little saw they will come off. But I did not get the cow, and I did not get the pig. I just got the chicken. But I thought that they were so incredibly cute and very Farmhouse or very rustic. And I think that they'll fit in with a lot of different decor. So they also had these different kinds of signs, and they had a square sign with the little wooden beads, and they had the kind of a whitewashed finish. They had them in a dark walnut, and they had this in black. And then they had this sign also, and it's just in the crafter's square aisle, and it's just a blank sign that you can craft with, and it's the MDF wood, and it kind of looks like shiplap, and it's got the little wooden bead hanger on it. But these are going to be so versatile and so much fun. They had a rectangle, they had a square, an octagon shape, and they had a round. And they had them all in the natural color, the whitewash color, the black, and the walnut. And I thought they were absolutely gorgeous and so cute. And that was a wonderful sign. They have these little blank signs, these little craft, they're in the crafting, so it's just wood hanging decor, and you can take these and you can make all kinds of things with them. It's a pretty substantial little piece of MDF, but they had this, and I was very excited because I had seen these back in the winter, and then they sold out like oof really quickly. But they had them back again at my store, the wood rounds. And if you love to decorate wood rounds, if you absolutely love to craft with these, go to the Dollar Tree. They have these at Walmart, they have these at Michael's, they have them at Hobby Lobby. They do not cost $1.25 at those stores. And these are not going to be as thick, as substantial. However, if you want these for a kitchen or a living room, or if you have a covered front door that's not going to get a lot of sun or a lot of the elements, $1.25 to make a variety of wood round signs is phenomenal. This price is phenomenal. So I picked up a couple of these because I picked up a couple in the fall, and then they sold out just like that. And I was worried that they wouldn't come back, but they actually did. So I was really excited to see the wood rounds back in the store. And something that I had not seen in my store were the chalkboard crop it stickers, if you can see that. And there's 2 pieces in here, and you can cut them to size. If you do not like to craft with chalkboard paint, then these would be so exciting. And I seen them and I snagged them up because I thought that they would actually be really fun to craft with. And they're 5 inches by almost 12.5 inches. So they are really, you can cut them to size and put them on whatever project that you're working on. But these I thought were going to be oh so much fun. And so I'm going to try them, because you never know if you like something unless you try it. So along with their letters, letters in the school section, they came out with some stencil letters and numbers, and there's 36 pieces in this set, and actual size is about 2.8 inches, and so there's 36 die cut letters in here. So I was kind of excited to see the stencils. I had not seen the stencils yet, and maybe other Dollar Trees have had them, but our Dollar Tree had not had them yet. And I don't always like to use the Cricut. Sometimes the Cricut is a little bit time consuming to work with, but letters, numbers, stencils, these little stickers, the rub-on transfers, those can make a project just go easy as pie. and you don't always, and it just proves you don't always have to have a Cricut. And so I like to work with sometimes stencils and those letter stickers and different things like that. So I thought I was really excited to see the stencil letters and numbers in my Dollar Tree. So I do a lot with deco mesh, and so I was kind of excited to see this roller cutter in the Crafter's Square aisle, and it's just a little utility knife that rolls, and it says great for cutting paper, fabric, vinyl, and more. And I think that this is going to be a fun little tool to use and maybe some time consuming. I picked up this adhesive cutting mat as well. And it's not a very big one, but in fact it's 4.5 inches by 6.5 inches, so it's just a small one. But I do work with deco mesh, and sometimes I do smaller wreaths, and I do maybe like 3 6-inch bundles, and I thought that this would probably cut the deco mesh maybe a little bit faster, use it a little bit. I'm going to try it. I may not like it, but I'm going to try it and see how it goes. I also picked up some vinyl paper, some permanent vinyl paper, and they had this vinyl paper. It is so good. I run it through my Cricut. Now I know Cricut says that they will not guarantee anything that's not Cricut vinyl, but my machine cuts this and it cuts it just fine. And I don't know how permanent that it would be. I don't really need it to outlast me for the projects that I do. I need something affordable and something that will run through my Cricut. And they have brought the gold and silver into the Christmas season, and I thought that it was absolutely stunning. But they have a rose gold that is gorgeous, simply gorgeous. And they also, I needed the gold for a project, so I picked this up. But they have their new spring colors, and they are truly phenomenal. Just pinks and corals and soft yellows and bright yellows, some mint green and turquoise, and they had a whole array of new vinyl paper that was just gorgeous. And you don't have to run that through a Cricut. You can use that on your wood rounds. You can actually cut that stencils. You can make stencils out of them yourself. There are so many things that you can use this vinyl paper for that has absolutely nothing to do with a Cricut machine or a cutting machine of any kind. But they have a whole new line of colors for spring that are simply gorgeous. And they're still 12 inches by 48, and you still get the same amount for $1.25 of the vinyl paper that you would get if you were to spend $10+ at Walmart, Hobby Lobby, Michael's, Joann's, any place for a different brand of permanent vinyl paper. So it's really a good deal if you're doing projects en masse, or something that you just want to do quick and easy on your Cricut, or just a little project with your little wood rounds or your little wood signs. That Cricut, or I call it, it's not Cricut paper, it's permanent vinyl paper, and it is truly wonderful to work with, and I love it. So, in the Crafter's Square aisle, they have something new and wonderful, and they are these little wood bead wreaths. Now, I picked up the black one, and I picked up the round beads, and they had the natural and the walnut and the black. They also had square beaded wreaths. They were made with the square beads, and they were really pretty. And they also had them in natural and black and walnut. And these I thought were a nice little addition to the Crafters Square aisle. And so very cute. And I thought they were going to be so much fun to work with. I was just excited to see these. And if you are watching Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and you see somebody do a Dollar Tree haul, or you see somebody crafting with something from Dollar Tree, and you don't have it in your store, give it a minute. And it may be a hot minute, but it will eventually filter into your store. Case in point, I was in Indiana on vacation visiting my mom and my sister. And I, of course, went to the Dollar Tree because why not? It is my favorite store. So I went, and they had several things that I have not had in my store, and at that time had not seen in my store. So I had picked up a couple of these little easels, and I thought they were so cute. Now, my husband has one that he bought at Hobby Lobby and paid more than $1.25 for it. And see, it has the adjustable little screw, so you can adjust the leg however you want and then tighten it up. And he bought his at Hobby Lobby and paid a lot more than $1.25 for it. And when he seen mine, he was like, oh, I want one of those. No. I only bought two in Indiana. And that is not for you to paint on, because he likes to prop it up on his desk instead of using the big easel and just do like the small canvases, and they fit really good. No, this is not for you. And so I did not share. And I've been using these all throughout the fall and winter. I have used them on marketing tables. I have used them on for my home decor, and put my clipboard with my little printable sign on it. And I have put Dollar Tree signs on them. And they are just versatile, and they are cute. And I was tickled pink when I walked into my store, and finally we have easels. So since nothing lasts forever, and these are $1.25, and I can tend to be, especially the one that I took to work, I can see something happening to that a lot more quickly than I can see happening to it at home, because I load stuff in the car and I take stuff out, and it becomes a thing. So I picked up two more because I had seen these over Labor Day weekend in Indiana, and it took until January for them to filter to Missouri. But if you're just patient and you see something online, eventually you will find it in your store. So never fear. And I will say that my husband did pick up one of the easels for himself because I wouldn't share. Anyhow, along the same lines as the wood rounds and the other blank signs, I found this little cutie in the Crafters Square aisle, and it is just a hanging chalkboard with a faux burlap type ribbon hanger, 3 blank little tags, and it is absolutely adorable. And I love that it doesn't have something written on it, a spring or bunnies or carrots, or it's just blank. And they are giving us things to craft with that are absolutely charming, and they're so beautiful. And you don't have to take things apart or paint over them or do anything with them. they've just given us some options and some DIY blank crafting material. This looks kind of like, I don't know, looks a little bit like maybe some galvanized metal on these tags with the blank chalkboard sign, but it is really cute and you can do so many things. And honestly, when I seen this, as a crafter, I was looking at that and I went, that's like a 3-for-1 special there. You could do a couple different things. Take this sign apart. It's just stapled on the back. You could take this sign apart very easily and you could make 2 or 3 things out of this. So I was tickled pink to find that. And for my last, no. I found the vintage truck. And they had this in the fall. And I actually made one of these in the fall. And I put tumbling tower blocks on the back and made it a standing sign. Had pumpkins coming out the back. This little truck is so handy. It's so versatile. And it's really not losing its appeal. It's been around for several years now, and the little truck keeps trucking right along because the vintage truck is still very appealing to a lot of people. I still like it. I still think it's absolutely adorable, and it's so cute. Maybe it's because I live in Missouri. Maybe it's because I see these trucks in the Walmart parking lot all the time. Still. But these are cute, and they are a really good quality of MDF, and you can paint them, you can put the permanent vinyl on them, you can do so many things with them. Like I said, you can make them a standing sign, you can put them in a wreath. The options, so many options. So I was really tickled when I seen they had brought back the little vintage truck. Now to the last and final 2 things that I found in the Crafters Square aisle, and I thought they were gorgeous. And this is just says decor, and it's just like a beaded tassel, but with a monogram. Of course, I picked up the M because that's our monogram, that's our last name. But I thought, and it's black with the black beads, you could put this around a bottle, a vase. You can lay this on a tier tray. You can just lay this on a table in amongst, you know, your other decor. And for $1.25, I mean, they've been listening as a company. They have been listening, and they have upped their game. And I really thought this was absolutely gorgeous. They had a lot of beaded tassel type options. Many different colors, and they had some with galvanized tags of houses and hearts and several different options. I did not pick up those. I'm really trying to be good. I'm really trying to limit myself, and I did have the voice of reason with me, and he was, you know, standing there going, what are you going to do with that? Do you know what you're going to do with that? And I went, I really don't. He was like, do you really need it then? But I did know what I was going to do with this, and I am going to keep this little guy as is. Just says decor. It's along the line of a beaded tassel. You can slip this over a glass vase. You can slip this over a colored vase. You can lay this on a tiered tray, lay this on your coffee table, lay this in your basket decor. The options, once again, endless. And they had it in with the white bead, the natural, the black, and the buffalo check. And I thought it was absolutely stunning. Like I said, I'm going to use this as is. I'm not going to mess with this one because the tassel is not even pitiful. It's actually a jute tassel, very similar to one that I have made for several of my beaded tassels. Many crafters have made this tassel. Anyway, So they have not even put a pitiful, unfortunate little tassel on it. It's just a nice tassel with a nice bead garland on it. And I thought it was absolutely stunning and a very good quality piece to come out of the Dollar Tree. So I hope that you've enjoyed my Dollar Tree haul, and I hope that you found something that I found that will make you want to go to the Dollar Tree and find something to craft with. It's always fun. You go for one thing and then you find something else. And I have tried to limit myself into what I was only going to use in the near future. And it helps because I've been taking the voice of reason with me on my Dollar Tree hauls. And he makes sure that I have a time limit of maybe an hour to hour and 15 minutes. And then it's like, wrap it up. So if I haven't gotten everything in an hour to an hour and 15 minutes, then I have to make a list and run back in the next day when the voice of reason is not with me. But it saves me money to take him on my Dollar Tree hauls with me too. But I don't want to get things congested, and although it's just tempting to go out and just grab one of everything because, you know, it's there, and if you don't grab it, it'll be gone. That kind of mentality, because it really will be gone. But sometimes you just have to leave things for other people to go out and find. So thank you for watching Crafts, Laughs, and Chaos, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so that you know when I've uploaded my next video, and give me a thumbs up, and happy crafting!